What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Elder Scrolls Lore. And before we begin today, I'd like to thank Aries for allowing me to use his music. Make a shout out to Discord chat. Feel free to join in the link in the description below or in the channel header. So a few things before we begin. We have 3 or 4 community videos still. Just decided to kind of change it up a little bit. Go back to the Morrowind videos for a little bit, and we'll do one video here, and then we'll probably go back to a community one by Tuesday. That being said, tomorrow I'm going to get started on the new series that I wanted to get out this year, in the first couple months of the year. So we'll get started on that. Hopefully it'll be out within the next couple weeks. We'll see how that goes. That being said, there's not too much news in terms of today, so with that we'll hop into the city of Narsis in Morrowind. Narsis is one of the 8 major cities in Morrowind and is the capital of the redolent loom region of the Deshaan. Narsis is the capital of the former Great House Hlaalu, a political house that has strong ties to the Imperials of the Cyrodiilic Empire and holdings in places such as Vvardenfell and the Stonefalls. Now, Narsis is located on the southern banks of Lake Hlaalu, which is the epicenter of the redolent loam region in Deshaan. Narsis is also one of the smaller cities found in Morrowind, but it still manages to stay active, with the flow of trade coming in and out of the city. The Hlaalu Kin House is the seat of the political power. The seat of political power. I always like to say the seat of the political power. It's the seat of political power in Narsis, and it is located on the northern end of the city. The Narsis Bazaar is located on the western end of town, where all the magic happens in the city, and all the trade occurs within the Merchant's Corner. In the First Era, during the War of the First Council, Wulfharth Ash King advanced from the northwest past modern-day Fort Varrock to eventually arrive onto the westernmost bank of the Inner Sea in Zabamat. Now, scouts came back to Wulfharth with the news that the Chimeri, the Chimer forces had left Narsis to join the Dwemer to defeat the Nords. The conflict eventually moved to the Red Mountain, and the Battle of the Red Mountain would commence. Now, in the Second Era, around 559, House Hlaalu and House Dress advanced beyond their political borders and had several disputes near the border of Shadowfen, which is in Black March. Now, the battle between the two great houses was memorable for its scope and its casualties. Narsis Hlaalu wanted to build a trading post in disputed territory, while Tyr's Dress did not want to see the light of day. Now, House Dress sent a militia of Dress mercenaries that surrounded the Hlaalu workers. Imperial Phelan of the Hlaalu Guard defended the outpost and used the only mage there to build a portal to Narsis for reinforcements. Phelan's guard managed to hold back the Dress until the merchant warriors of Narsis came pouring into the trading post and defeated the Dress mercenaries. Perilla Phelan was then honored by the Council of House Hlaalu and died in combat. During the interregnum of 582 in the Second Era, the Lodos Plague swept throughout the Deshaan countryside and had affected many settlements such as Circamora and Muthnar. The city of Narsis went into lockdown to avoid the spread of the plague into the city. Councillor Raldan Hlaalu and Girion Sadri were in charge of the situation and noticed the sudden decrease in people living in the city. Before the lockdown, many residents fled to Mournhold to escape the plague, but when the lockdown occurred, the resident count should have remained stagnant, but it started to decrease anyway when people began to go missing. A mysterious traveler known as the Vestige appeared in Narsis and was ordered by Raldan to then investigate the situation. Well, the Vestige and an agent of the Morag Tong discovered a Daedric cult known as the Malborn on the eastern shores of the Lake Hlaalu, and they were dumping a strange concoction known as the Plague Husk sent into the lake. This went on to destroy Narcissus' water supply, and later it was revealed that Girion Sadri was allied with the Malborn and deliberately brought the plague into the city. The Vestige encountered Sadri in the nearby ruins of the Narsis ruins and defeated him in combat. Narsis was saved from the Lodos Plague, but the Plague Husk scent was tested on Narsis to eventually be used on the city of Mournhold. The Ebonheart Pact was notified and advanced to the Obsidian Gorge to deal with the creator of the plague, Murdendril. Now, during the Imperial Siracurum of 399 in the Third Era, the city of Narsis was one of the 8 major cities of of Morrowind, obviously, and was under the rule of Queen Vermouth. Now, Narsis was connected to several townships, including Himmelin Keep and the Old Keep and the city of Stormhold in Blackmarsh. At one point, the Eternal Champion had come to visit the city to find a peace for the Staff of Chaos to defeat Yagurtharn in the Imperial Palace. In the year 5 of the Fourth Era, as a result of the Neverine prophecy being fulfilled, the meteor that was being held by magic above the city of Vivec disappeared, and eventually the meteor came crashing down and destroyed the city. Now, this was as a result of Vivec of the False Tribunal disappearing without a trace, but it was kept in the air by a device known as the Ingenium. Now, eventually the Ingenium would malfunction due to it requiring souls to being powered. It would collapse. It would malfunction during. It's a different story, but the city of Vivec was completely destroyed. However, the area around Narsis was suspiciously quiet after the meteor crashed onto Vivec, and the region was hit by a series of tremors, yet the city somewhat remained unaffected. We don't have too much about how bad the actual damage around the city was. So with that is all we have for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For some reason, I usually always think of news after my videos. When I start them, I always have like a brain fart, can't remember anything. But there's nothing new that I can think of off the top of my head. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below or in the Discord chat. It's always fun to go there and talk with you guys. I have a lot of fun interacting with the community. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.